Hello everyone, and welcome back to All the Mods 10. We are back. It has been a little while, but you'll be happy to know we've got some work to do. The first thing we need to do is our storage is a problem. Now, it's a problem for a few reasons. Look, we're just going to jump into it. A lot of stuff in here. Off camera, I've added a couple of stack upgrades to some of these guys just to sort of help, because like everything was overflowed because I haven't played in ages. I even added a few extra drawers, so like we've just got a few things for like all the combs that we've gotten all this time. So like we've got room, but we still have a problem where we're using this storage controller from Sophisticated Storage as a like buffer between functional storage, which is a different mod, right? So we've got dimensional chest to storage controller to trash can and to other storage controller. Now, that comes into a problem when laggy time. So I've got observable, which is this menu here, bound to my 5 key, so I can open it up and see this. I've ran a little profile, so you just click that, and 30 seconds later, it highlights stuff. Now, 10,000, that bad. Usually, like, that's not, like, it's pretty bad. Essentially, that's how much time this thing's using. That's my best. How much lag? Consider it that. Consider it lag. Now, like 100, that doesn't really matter when you've got things that are 10,000. So how do we solve that? Well, there's a few ways to do it. One is by turning it off. If we have this turned off, so in other words, if we have this periodically run, I guess, we could set this guy to do a profile of 5 seconds, just so that I can show it as an example. We've turned it off. We run it for 5 seconds. It's going to update. And as you can see now, it's like, not a problem. Couldn't care. But obviously we want the thing to run, or else it's not going to empty out of all of these chests. So look, I'll be honest. The solution here, there are two solutions. One is that you add a filter for every single item. And I believe that somehow makes it not that big of an issue. Or we, I don't know, make use of our, of our applied energistics mess that we have over here. Now, where would we make use of that? Well, somewhere. Do we even have... Yeah, we've got this guy down here. So this drive should be able to hold some stuff. We've got some 1K storage disks in there. We can... Oh, we've got a lot of netherite. I'm catching up to what we're even doing here. I reckon we fill this up and possibly even get a bunch more. That's what I'm thinking. Now, is my system online? No. Okay. Is that because we don't have anything here? Correct. Now, the original reason why I thought we didn't have anything there working is I assumed that the storage system was full. But now this guy's not even pulling, and he's meant to be pulling, from these guys. We just don't have enough. Okay. Look, we are kind of lucky in that, this is the server lag that we're currently experiencing. I didn't think it was that much of an issue because I can, as you can see, open things quite easily. But if I plan on picking things up throughout the episode, that's probably going to be a little bit irritating for you guys to watch. We'll see how we go. Because the server that I'm running on at the moment, I'm the only one on. No one else has been on for quite a while, I think. It is suffering, and I don't actually know why. But regardless, these carrots should, as silly as it sounds, still keep our base running. Our 64 times generator. It might take a little while to, realize that we've got enough power. But it will turn on, or at least it should. It did the other day when I attempted to record an episode. And for context, right, I attempted to record. I didn't even blue screen. Everything just crashed. So I'm hopeful, okay? I'm hopeful this episode's going to go a bit better. But my plan is, once that turns on, we're just going to make a bunch of storage cells. Now, I bookmarked quite a few different tiers here. We do have them automated, or at least we have the components automated. At least, we've actually got quite a bit. How difficult is it if I wanted a bunch of 64Ks? Like, if I was like, hey, give me 10. Is this on the table? It's not. Charge Certus Quartz and Certus Quartz blocks. That's because we need more. Like, we're using Certus Quartz to make the Certus Quartz, if I remember correctly. So I think we could get more. I would just have to not order as much at a time. Maybe. One of these lets you do that. Is it the Certus Quartz that I can order? Yeah. So it'll use 16 to make... It'll use 16 charge to make 64 normal Certus Quartz. Now, that becomes an issue when we look in the system again and we say, can't you just order 16? And it will say, yeah, So then it's like, well, why didn't you, why didn't you just do that in the bigger recipe? But it's not, look, to be honest, it's sort of like a round robin situation where we're using Certus quartz to make more Certus quartz. So I'm surprised the system doesn't just collapse at the mere mention of such an idea. But point being is it should do it. And we've got our charger here. And it should be doing it. Now, once again, currently, just for some more context, if we do Neo4j TPS, this checks the TPS of our server. 1.7. It's meant to be at 20. 20 means that for every second in the game, 1 second in the real world passes, which is great. 20 ticks per second. So currently, only 2 ticks happen every second. That's bad. That means it takes 10 seconds for every 1 second in the server. Which, yeah, as you can tell, is horrible. I've been trying to figure out what it is, what's causing it, because that insinuates that there's something horrible happening. But I'll let you guys know once I figure it out. It might even just be hardware. Maybe my actual servers just died. But yeah, is this working though? Like, is that genuinely the problem we're having at the moment, or is this system, has it collapsed? Because that should be going in here, and wait, do you see that? It's pointing to the left, but that's simply dirt. No, is it? No, it's not. I'm blind. It is pointing into here. Okay. Oh, well, it is empty now. Okay, so I think it's working a little bit. That'd be my best guess. Yeah. It's doing it. Alrighty, we're back. As you can see, we're at 20 ticks per second. There was someone's applied Energistics system was going haywire. I think it didn't have enough space for finished goods to go in, I guess, for the big recipes. But we're good now, which means we should this guy should work better. So I can chuck these in, and just for context, you can see how quickly they're actually meant to process thanks to this machine. So that's cool. That's good. So if we jump back into Certus quartz, we should be able to order more and more. So like if I order that, it should process a bunch of that somewhere. I don't remember exactly where it does it, but my understanding is that it does. It looks like it does it pretty quick, to be honest. I think it is doing it. Either way, looking pretty good. So if we go to storage cell, not that we'd want to order that many regardless. I just wanted to have enough to be able to do something with it. Now, the 1K storage components are pretty good. These guys, we've maxed out their types, but you can even see just as it is, we haven't actually maxed out the bytes. We pretty much have, but we haven't. So like if I were to go 16K, that's probably more than enough for what we'll need, ever. So I think that's just what we do. I think if I just grab like 4 of these, like that should be pretty good. Now, look, in the perfect world, I bring over everything that we have. In the slightly less than perfect world, I keep the storage drawers and I just bring in everything that we've got here. Which sadly is still a ridiculous amount. But you know, is what I'm thinking. It's honestly, I think we try to just bring as much as we can over. And we deal with any other problems later. Okay, two problems I can see. One problem is just that like I'm really, underplaying how much stuff we have. Issue number 2 is that when we have our mob grinder running, all of the individual things, like when you get a sword or an axe and stuff, that's going to clog up the system if I don't deal with it properly. But to follow up on that, what do you call it? We are, I believe, dumping stuff. I don't really know if that's working, because I've currently got it off when powered, and it's powered, and then I've got like a whitelist on nearest first, but it's nothing. So like none of this looks like it's working at all, which feels like a bit of a problem. This guy doesn't even have a filter on him. But either way, that's the intention, is that we deal with that stuff before it even gets to the system. Then we don't have to worry about exporting the trash or piping the trash out separately. We just won't get it. Or if we do want it, we'll deal with it separately over there, like at the source. So we've got this stuff now. To turn that into a storage cell, you can either combine it with an empty cell housing, which if we've got them, we'll do it. Or you can craft essentially an empty cell housing around it. So, you know, some of this quartz glass, redstone, etc. Quartz glass, I should be able to order. And that's beautiful. I love this world that we live in. I love that previous me has taken care of a lot of that stuff. Okay, so for starters, if I just chuck this stuff in there, cool. We have some storage. Now, how do we actually begin extracting all of this? Now, honestly, I kind of just want to drop everything on the ground and place it in manually. You know what I mean? I feel like that somehow gives me a little bit more control as opposed to just having an extractor or something. Like if we slowly chip away at this and then eventually, I don't know, we just go straight from the chest into the system, or perhaps we go straight from the chest into the controller and then into the system somehow. I feel like that's the play. So where do we begin? Well, this is one chest by itself. That should be easily dealt with. Let's go ahead. My backpack, by the way, I can't open it. I've got it on me. I'm wearing it, right? That's my backpack. It's beautiful. It does backpack things. We all love it. If I go into controls, I've messed a bunch of stuff up, but if I go into controls and I search, I mean, all I have to search up is left alt because that's what I've got it bound to. And open backpack from sophisticated backpacks is left alt. And nothing, like it's not conflicting at all, just left alt. And yet when I press left alt, nothing happened. Nothing happens. And I don't know why. If I press right alt, nothing happens either. So like, I don't know, control, crouch. I'm not sure, but I've got a backpack on. I don't think it's got a pickup upgrade on it, but we'll break this chest. Yep, it's saying, hey, break it while sneaking if you want to drop 300 items on the ground. Yeah, let's do it. So we do that, and then we just shift click a bunch to get everything in there. Now, I know you can like spacebar click and stuff to move your whole inventory, but I've got other stuff in my inventory. And I would have put that stuff away in my backpack and then done this, but as you can see, or as you saw, I guess. Oh, I can just hold. There we go. So, that is one chest dealt with. That's pretty good. We can actually go and have a quick look at what that looks like in our storage system. So, these two are full. Huh. Am I crazy? Why? Huh. None of those are full. Do we have any other storage system hooked up? Because I don't think... Is this... Well, I guess it is hooked up. Has it just put stuff right back in? Has it just refilled the rest of the storage? I don't even know if it has, or if it can. Hold on. Oh, it must have. Yeah, because it's connected up here. So stuff's going into the storage cell. So we've... Okay, cool. That's fine. All right. Okay, maybe we do an importer. Let's go import. We want an import bus. Ideally, we want an extended import bus because I think he'll be able to do things a little bit better. But we'll see how we go. So we'll order this thing first. Get an import bus. Now to upgrade this to an export bus, we have to do it in a crystal assembler. So that's going to be some acceleration cards, some pistons, and an annihilation core. So we'll get an annihilation core up here. We'll order one of those. We'll search pistons. Grab some of those. There we go. We've got some of that. We only need one. And then acceleration cards, which we might have. We've got some. We could do with some more. Let's order 2 more. Because I believe it is 3 that we need. And let's go give this a shot. So this is in the crystal assembler. Do I just add a recipe for it? That's also not a horrible idea. We'll pretend that it's fine. I've got all the stuff here. So it should just be all that. I guess. And then we have an extended import bus. I am also a little bit sick, which you can probably tell by my voice. I'm sorry. It is what it is. Okay, cool. Now, wrench, I've got this guy on me at least. I can pick up the storage bus. Here we go. We can place an import bus. Brace yourselves. Okay. Now, is that doing anything currently? Possibly. I don't actually know how he works. I guess once again, we can check in here. Yeah, look. It looks like it's doing something. So, these are going to fill up. That's pretty much, it is what it is. Let's go ahead and get another ME drive. Order that. Now, there are some other stuff. Oh, interesting. Certus quartz. We have we have another Certus quartz. Oh, God. Okay, we can't afford that. Cool. Okay. Can I afford normal Certus quartz? No, I can't afford that. Okay. How can I turn Certus quartz into quartz? What was the method for that? There was none. Why are we so backwater here? That makes that stuff cool. Do we just not have it? Have I broken it by not maintaining enough? Didn't we have a requester for this? Come on, previous me definitely would have set up a requester and it would have had all that stuff in it. And it would have been smart. ME requester. Yeah, we had all this. That should have been able to do it. I guess we used it all up. Okay. That does feel like a problem. But, didn't we? Yeah, we've got this over here. Here we go. There we go. Look at that. Look at all the service course we did. Oh, beautiful. Why is this guy so low? What the hell? We need some mending or something on that guy. What was I going to say? I'd love to just quickly automate this, which we could probably do. Oh, I've got to there's a lesson. One thing at a time. No, this should be good though. We'll sleep. That'll deal with the fly guys. Yep. Well, I will say, since we can fly as well, maybe I do just kill a couple. Because... Come on. Yeah, because we might get like some phantom membrane is all I was thinking. Alright, cool. I think we quickly automate this. That shouldn't be too difficult. We just get a block breaker. How difficult are these to make? Stuff that we don't have. Ferrocore. Ferrocore. No, we don't have that. Okay, iron. We should have plenty of iron. Cool. If I have a lot more items than I did last time, it's because it's been a while. It's been quite a while. So anything that is here that what am I trying to say? Like anything we had set up, so like the iron golem farms and stuff, that's just been tenfold. Now what are we looking at Skulk-wise? Skulk, I think I just give him one of these and he has a blast. Yeah, there we go. Oh! Look at that! This is with shaders on. Last time we played, we didn't have that. Oh, that's awesome. How cool. Yeah, good job. Good job, everyone. While I was gone, I was gone for a little bit, but you guys, you've cleaned up the place. Very nice. That is what we like to see. All right, very cool. All right, so this stuff we can smelt. Now, I can smelt that in my ender bag that I have in my backpack. Okay. All right, I do want to try one thing. Let's search category... No, sorry. Let's just search key B. Let me change this to alt. And then maybe I'll change the other thing. Because I swear it used to work, is my point. I'll change this to B. Does that now work? So B opens my backpack. Left alt opens this system. Cool. Sure. Explain me that. Explain me that. And on the topic of that, I don't actually have the thing I was talking about. So, oh no, it wasn't an ender bag. It was this little guy. We did it with a dim storage. So if I chuck this in there, that should smelt. And we should get some of that. Yeah, look at that. 20 of the good stuff. Cool. So, block breaker. I can totally spell it. Bada bing, bada boom. We also need an observer. We don't have any cobblestone. Okay, sure. Oh yeah, because I disconnected the system. Oh. Yeah, okay. How are we looking? Yeah. Alright. I see you. I'm picking up what you're putting down. Alright, well, we've got, what, stone there? Do we have, we have cobble there? But we have no access to it. Unless I just go in here and then it doesn't let me take stuff out, because why would it? Interesting. Very interesting what we've done here. Oh, but I can right-click this guy? Right? No? No. Okay. We have so much cobblestone, and yet we have none. It's beautiful. It is quite beautiful indeed. I am genuinely surprised we don't have any, so I guess I'll just grab out this cobble. We'll chuck that. Oh, I keep pressing the wrong thing. We'll chuck that in there. Block breaker. Observer. Beautiful. That turns into a block breaker. Now, just to clarify, can I chuck a weapon in here? I can. Cool. But I can't do filters, or at least I'll double check. No, there's no type of filter or anything. So you could do some other method to do it, or I'm thinking we can probably just upgrade this guy into the advanced one. Yeah, with just some ice vendor. That should be easy peasy lemon squeezy. So we'll do that real quick. And that'll just take care of our... our Certus Quartz. Alright, we need a pickaxe for him. I mean, it doesn't have to be anything special. I think we should just be able to do diamond pickaxe. That'll last him a while. That'll get us plenty of stuff. So we'll chuck this here. We will say... show where you're going to mine. Cool. Love the spot. But no. We're going to bring you back. We're going to go down one. So you're going to mine there. Cool. We're going to add a filter. We're going to add a filter here. This is going to be an allow list. Only mine that. Cool. So he'll only mine that, which means what I actually can do is increase the radius. So we can actually bring it back one there and then increase the radius by one. Like that. And then increase the radius by one there. So now, if any quartz grows in those spots, it'll mine it, which is pretty cool. Cool. Chuck this in and then power. Power is probably... Do we have anything in here? I imagine we've got ender gates set up. I thought we were grabbing one. That makes sense. We can't afford one. Huh. Okay. All right, let's do that. Let's solve that because that's a problem. All right, so what do I need? I would like ender gate, which means I need this, which apparently doesn't have a recipe. I guess that doesn't seem right, does it? What did it need? I don't have the cables. I don't have iron ender. I don't have iron bars. So yeah, I don't have the cables. Okay, I've got them now, but I don't have any of this automated. Okay. Is this automated? Yeah, it is. You know what? Yeah, it is. Okay, cool. So we'll add blazing crystal as a recipe. Cool. We will add, oh god, this is painful. What am I after here? Blazing cable. Bookmark that so I can track it better. We're gonna need the capacitor, which we didn't have a recipe for, which means we also need more patterns. 10 of you, please. Can't afford them. We don't have Certus Quartz. Gotcha. I've got Certus Quartz here. Oh, what a mess. Okay. Look, the Certus Quartz is a long-term problem that I think we've solved, partially. How much does this need? I need 16 in order to do that. Okay. Otherwise, I just chuck it in water myself. Do we have a water pool laying around? We have, believe it or not, we've got an ocean around us, which should take care of most things. Okay. So what am I saying? I'm saying I can drop that stuff in, and it should... No, I've got to charge the stuff, right? Yeah. Alright, cool. That stuff's all doing its thing. Certus Quartz should be showing up here. It's not. Why is it not? I'm not sure. Is it because we're full? It's because we're full. Okay, cool. Alright, that's fine. And then... Yeah, okay. I'm just creating a mess, but look, listen. It's for the greater good. I pinky promise. So that stuff should combine, and we should get double the quartz that we started with, which is great. There we go. We've got plenty of dust as well, so like that's not a problem at all. And now, if I could chuck this stuff away, which I can't, would be set. So what I probably should do is just add a quick drawer for it or something, so that we actually can just store this stuff permanently, no matter what. So if we go drawer, maybe we do a 2 drawer, I'm thinking. I don't know if it'll let us. Like, I don't know if we have enough internal storage for it to be able to do this. You know what I mean? Doesn't look like it. It looks like it's like, hey, I've got nowhere to put stuff. Okay. What do I do? What does this leave for me? How do I resolve this? This guy's empty. I could replace him. I could do that. Let's go here. This guy's the linking tool. Okay, so if I shift right click. No. How do I want to unlink. Is that not possible? What does it say? Okay. Sneak right click in the air to change modes or to clear frequency. Okay, clear. Instead it swaps the mode to multiple and just keeps doing that. Is it because I'm not... Is it because I'm in the radius? Okay, cool. Cool. Useless. This is... Cool. Okay. Linking action is set to add. I mean, I can't do anything there. If I undo this guy, I think all hell breaks loose. Okay, it's unlocked. There we go. And then we lock it. Cool. Alright, cool. So now that's in the system. That's good. That means it should be able to order stuff, which I think it already has. Cool. And that should hopefully build up like a supply. It's clear that we need a bigger supply than currently requested. And although that will clog up our system a little bit short term, I think it's definitely needed. Amounts of stock. I feel like I just add a 0. And we just submit that. And then that should hopefully deal with things. So yeah, that should just keep, charging the crystals, putting them back in, turning them into more things. Bada bings, bada booms. Right? So now if we search Certus, we've got 12, we've got none. Why do we have none though? Shouldn't it have... Where'd the charge go? The charge is meant to make more. We weren't ordering anything. This was empty. What am I missing here? What's going on? Oh. Requester is trying to export the crafting results, but there's no space. Okay, cool. Yeah, because I did this whole thing. Gotcha. I mean, that's why I would have loved to... Okay, so we've got Certus Quartz here. We've got... whatever. Can we get a drawer? It's not going to let me, is it? Because there's not enough room. How do I always do this? It was supposed to be such a simple episode for you guys. Or I guess more so for me. And yet here I am. Okay. Wow. We have an empty spot here. Alright, check this out. Check this out. I'm going to chuck in a charged Certus Quartz. So I'm going to use Certus. Grab some of this. And that's where it's going to live. It's going to live in that thing. So I'm going to take this out. Charged Certus. Beautiful. And I'm going to place it there. And I think it's happy about that. I've got a single Certus Quartz, which apparently we're storing there. So that should be fine. That's locked. I think we're good. I'll be real with you. I think that we're A-okay now. We've got a bunch of Certus Quartz there. And it's going to keep ordering more. Yeah, cool. And we've got spots to put them. That's, I guess, the main thing. Okay. Yeah. So with that Certus Quartz, once obviously we get a bit more, we'll grab more of these. We'll grab more drives. And we'll try to bring everything in. In the meantime, how are we looking? As in, do any of these even look like they've been chopped up? So that guy's got, what? About 9, 7, 8? Yeah, I can count. He's got about 8 empty spots, or at least he did. He doesn't now. What about this guy? This guy is full. I don't even know if he was before. This guy, he got pretty empty. Look at that. That's a lot that changed. And this guy's complete. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, here we go. So we can take those out. Chop him up. That's a pretty good. Look at that. Now, certain things like wheat, we should be able to take care of. Now, I'm thinking that if I grab a storage upgrade, which I thought we had automated for. I swear we did, but allegedly we don't. I was gonna... Oh yeah, we just don't have any space to do any of that. I was gonna put some storage upgrades in and then put my wheat into this spot. Now, currently it'll store 1. No, it'll actually store a lot. It'll store 32k per. Oh, okay, I'll chuck that in there. Cool. That'll empty now. So like the thousands that we saw in here, that'll get taken care of. And that's pretty good. That should be pretty decent. All right, awesome. Okay, cool. we take this. Now, Certus Quartz. We're looking pretty good. Let's search storage. Now, for these, a lot of these do have, in fact, all of them have more than 1,000 bytes used. You know what I mean? So I think we're pretty safe in getting a couple more good ones, for lack of a better word. If I want an ME drive, I should be able to order that. That should be doable. Might take me a little while to get the stuff. Storage component. I think we could do. Nah, I guess we could stick with the 16k. Now, what do these use? These will use 72 per 2, but then it also needs blocks. Okay, and we just we can't do blocks. What's that all about? I can totally do blocks. Oh, that's not even how you do it. Oh, blocks are so much easier than even I thought. Alright, cool. Oh, we don't have room in the system for them. That's even better. Okay. Storage. Storage component. Okay. Okay, here's what we do. We go 16k here. We order these. We can't get that guy built. That's okay. We can't get that. We can't do anything. What is it? Is it because we're doing blocks in like the slicer in this guy? So I think I do that, and that actually solves like 90% of my problems. Genuinely. I think now if I were to order 2, no, he's still decently unhappy about what I've done today. But we've got a bunch of printed calculation circuits. Okay. Alright, I could add the storage bus back. That will allow me to craft things again, which is pretty good. We definitely want to be crafting things. And then we'll make a few more, and then we'll switch it back again. How's that sound? So we'll do that. That should, again, allow us to order some more, which is cool. We'll do that. Yeah. Right. You guys are okay with that? Alright, they're done. Awesome. Boom. Item cell. Pow. Need another quartz glass, of course. Of quartz. Eh? It's pretty cool. Order that. Boom. Alright, cool. So they can go there. That's going to fill up pretty quick. I'm going to keep a spare one. You know what I mean? Just so that there's no point. There's no point. While we do have this, though, let's go ME drive and get this guy going. Now, you can get an extended drive, which stores a lot more. Which we probably could do quite easily. Let's have a look. Let's search Fluix. There we go. Let's search capacity. There we go. We can order one. That shouldn't be a problem. And then it wanted a concurrent processor. And so then all of these go into the crystal assembler, I think. So a capacity card, one of these, some of that. Yeah. Then we search drive, and we have an extended drive. So what do we have going here? 6 of 8. Cool. So if I chuck this down, is that a problem? 7 of 8. I think that's fine. Yeah. So now we not only have that much, but we have 2 in 1, which is pretty cool. So keeping an eye on our Certus quartz, because we definitely don't want to go over the top. Let's search storage components and get a couple more of these. If I order 4 uses that much, that's okay. I'm fine with that. That's fine by me. So that'll be 16k, which will be here. We'll just put the finished good in the middle. We can watch it in action on here. Sure, it's always nice to look at. I enjoy me watching a good craft take place when things work. Chuck that in there and take those out. And of course, somehow we've used up all the quartz glass. I mean, we can genuinely, like, it's using, what? It uses sand? And we haven't solved sand yet. Sand is still an unsolved enigma within our base. Okay, cool. It's good though, it's good. I'm catching up on what we need. So we've got a lot of storage here now, so I think I replace that again. This guy over here. And we'll see what we get rid of. So we'll break that. We'll chuck on an import bus. Cool. So this guy, as you can see, has started to empty. Now, if I'm not mistaken, the storage should be smart in that if there's room in one of these, it should put them in there. I know there's priorities to set, but I'm assuming if it's set neutrally, that these won't even get anything until something in here does. Which is pretty cool. So ideally, it should fill up these as much as it can. Because even though these are filled with the amount of types they can have, the amount of storage of those types, there's still some room in some of these. And those chests looked like they were a complete mess. So we'll see. We'll see how we go. Now, I should... What did I just press? Current aura. Cool, I guess. I should be able to do acceleration cards. So if I just order 10, we can't afford them. If I just order 1... What's going on here? Certus quartz block, missing 1. Then simply craft it. Come on, man. I can't be the biggest genius on the planet coming up with this idea of creating a block. I have no sand. Well, why? Okay, we do have sand, but it's all in horrible form. Okay. I'm pressing all the wrong buttons. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, cool. Boom, 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 boom. Cool. Okay. Patterns. 10 patterns, please. Thank you. So we go in here. We chuck in patterns. For one, we make this recipe. There we go. That's going to solve a lot of problems. For two, I don't actually know. What were we trying to do? Certus quartz block. The simplest thing in the game. Alright, cool. So both of these recipes can go down here. There'll be something empty. Yeah, this guy's got some space. So he'll get this one, and he'll get this one. I think this is a crafting recipe too. This one over here is one of these recipes. So we can go there. That's pretty good. That's some good progress being made there. So if we go acceleration cards, I should be able to order 10, right? Yeah. Let's get 10 of those cooking. How difficult is that? Is that a problem? No, it's not a problem. Look at that. So then, now once again, there's a chance that we don't need an acceleration upgrade on this guy, but I'm sure it'll go pretty crazy if we do. Yeah, look at that. Now, the skulk combs definitely don't need to be in the system, but it might be okay that they are. Same with like the wheat. If we waited, that would have been not a problem at some point. That's empty. And now this guy's getting emptied. See that? It's grabbing the stuff that it had space for, but it doesn't have space for the rest of this stuff. That's very cool. So if we come down here, these are all maxed out on types. Very, very nice. Okay, cool. So, let's search 16k. Is this something I can do, potentially? Maybe? And we'll try to make a 16k storage cell. We'll see what we can do. Now we're going to need the quartz as well. And again, there's a chance that it doesn't have room to put any of these, which will be very unfortunate, be it the case. Can't store contents. That's already wonderful, isn't it? Okay. So we're back to the other problem. Now, what we can do, though, is we can clean this up a little bit. So, for example, this guy is, realistically, he is empty. So I should be able to disconnect him. There we go. Are they all empty? Looks like it. This guy's still getting stuff, which is fine. This guy can be empty. There we go. And we're down to 1. Cool. That is very nice, very nice, very nice. So what we'll do is I will temporarily destroy this and place this. And we will attempt to get our stuff made. So we get our quartz glass. And we'll search 16k. Chuck these in. That should be plenty, I think. So I should be able to chuck these in, and we'll replace that guy, and then we'll see what we're left with. Now, we definitely will want some backup ones as well, as in like some emergency storage drives to put in, if we do fill up the storage again. So that, for example, should empty this. Oh, if I chuck in acceleration cards, this should, yeah. Oh, is there really, did that really fill it up? Wow. I'm surprised. How many of these were just filled up with nothing but skulk? That guy's got 1.4k, yeah. Okay. Interesting. I'm genuinely surprised. Okay. That's alright. Chuck that there. Alright, cool. We'll put these away. I didn't mean to put them in there, but that should be okay. Sure. Order 2 more. Again, shouldn't be a problem. Everything should be fine. I think once I get all this stuff sorted, that'll probably be this episode done. I'd like to get it really sorted. So like this is taking care of the storage we have now. I'd love to future-proof it. Now, yeah, we're still using about 8k bytes in each of these. So I don't feel too bad about making them 16ks. Usually I would just do a bunch of 1ks, honestly, because like mainly it's the types. And that still might be arguably the play, but I don't know. We'll see how we go. So import bus with acceleration cards and empty. There we go. Okay, cool. So if we break this stuff, then there we go. Currently, the storage controller is directly chucking stuff away. Now, ideally, we have that come directly from the chest. So we break this. I know we're making a very big mess. Break that. We do want this to happen first, which is sort of where that problem was that I sort of vaguely mentioned earlier. And I think we can still do it. So I'll try to show you what I mean. So, oh god, I feel like I'm losing frames the longer I play. We want this to first attempt to put stuff in the storage controller, or we want our ME system to constantly try to put stuff into the storage controller. That's sort of the two options here. I mean, it's being used as a storage controller. It is higher priority, meaning everything should go into here if it can. So I think that's it, because anything that comes into the system, it treats this as a storage, and it puts it in here, then it tries to put it into the other thing. Yeah, I think we're good. We would only need an export bus if we made a new drawer. Like if I made a new drawer for the skulk that was still in our system, it would, you know, we need to export it into this storage. But that should be fine. I think we genuinely can just hook that up. So import bus there, and then hook up the cable somehow. Again, I don't really fully understand why my frames are slowly but surely vanishing, but it should be okay. I think we're pretty much, I think I'm pretty happy with where we're at. Why did that? Okay, that's okay. Cool. So that should empty into our system as much as it can, and then fill up these as much as it can, which is awesome. And then I definitely want storage components as backup. Now, where do we want that? We probably want it in here, to be honest. So I'm going to get a 16K in here. I'm going to get a 16K in here. Why can't I do that? Okay, we'll just order one. To be honest, we probably want the full cell made, which would be, you know, the recipe. This one here. That would be a lot smarter to have, just so that we have the finished product in the system. So boom, storage, grab one of those. That way I can just grab one, chuck it into the ME drive, and we're good to go. So that will go in here as a request. Keep one in the system at all times. We've told the system essentially. So we can chuck that in there, and that's pretty good. I don't know why the visuals of this, like where are the rest of the drives going to go? We may never know. But that should be pretty good. That should keep us covered. Now, another advantage is, yeah, just in terms of server performance, ideally this works better for us, for the server, and treats the server a little nicer than what we had previously. But I'll tell you what, it is a bit of a shorter episode than usual, but it is an episode, so we'll take it. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you have enjoyed the episode. Hopefully you're enjoying the series. Big shout out to Distant Horizons, because like genuinely the fact that it runs on the server side now means that like we can look at that, and that's a base that's been built. Something else over there looks like a base that's been built. There's a house there that's been built. If it was big enough, then I'd see it, and that's sick. Like that is really cool. The fact that it works with shaders as well is obviously phenomenal. Yeah, very cool stuff. No, I don't know if that's why occasionally my frames do feel like they've gotten even slower. But I did notice I was AFK for a while and had dinner. Came back, game was running at like 2 FPS. Restarted the whole client, and it ran flawlessly. So there might just be some sort of, I don't know if it's a memory. My memory looked like it was fine, but I don't know. Something was happening. So yeah. Maybe we're limited. Maybe we have like a time to stop playing. Now, I don't know what's happening here. That is one thing I do want to address. Carrots. We have carrots. Is this number going up? Are we somehow storing carrots? Because like, I need the carrots to be going in there. That's the whole point. And part of the whole point was that this guy would farm carrots. That guy there. And this guy would pick them up. And see, like, he's got carrots. Storage controller. I mean, the storage controller still exists. You should still be putting them there, but I guess maybe we rearrange how this works. In fact, I will say it is a little bit silly. Yeah, we don't. Oh no, yeah, we don't even have that guy anymore. Yeah, I guess he wouldn't really do his thing. Okay. Well, I kind of would want him. Now, I don't know if he'd be able to. I definitely don't think he would be. But I think... Oh, wait, this guy... Huh. Yeah, hold on. Hold your horses. I think I can just say, hey, put stuff in there. And that should work. This guy, transfer out of the router into the dim chest. Cool, that works. So then this guy just wasn't hooked up with carrots? Is that... Oh, with garden soup. Oh! Okay. Is garden soup still a thing, maybe? Let me search garden soup. There's a chance... No, garden soup still exists. It needs stock, and it needs, you know, stuff, which is probably carrots. So what's going on there? We don't even have the recipe in here. Did we have some recipes corrupt, or... Am I crazy? What was previous me doing? Come on, previous me. Get your act together. Get me some garden soup. So if I order garden soup, he's like, hey, I have a pot, but I'm missing a second pot. Okay. I'd argue that you do not need that second pot, but to humor you, I'll make you a second pot. I really don't think that's the missing picture here, but, you know. Can I now make 10? Apparently now I can make 10. Is that the case? Well, allegedly it is, and I think allegedly it goes in here, and then I think allegedly, if we were to remove the carrots, it would go there. There we go. That sounds pretty good to me. So this guy does have a crafting card, which means he will now make garden soup, which means bada bing, bada boom. You know what, that's probably why I was missing a pot, because it was already making the soup automatically. Cool. Sweet. I'm happy with that. Awesome. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed the episode. I guess, I don't know. That'll be the thumbnail. And yeah, genuinely, thank you guys. Hopefully I'll be able to record a little bit more frequently than I have been. The series isn't done, which I guess some of you guys will be happy to see. Yeah, thank you guys for watching. Thank you to our donators and our channel members. Thank you to our tier 3 channel members, Milizzy, Final Phoenix 13, and Space Trooper John. If you guys are even still around, I don't even, it's been a while. I do very much apologize. What is that? What is this? What is this low frame rate? Easter. Oh, it's an Easter egg. I don't think it's Easter, but I'll take it. Yeah. Awesome. We got an Easter egg. Alright. I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.